Afternoon. My name is Simon Dryden and we're going to have a look at the weather for the Devonport race. So things are improving. We have not so much worry, but if we broadly look at what we're looking at here, you can see the low pressures up here across the top of Australia and these broad troughs feeding moist air down towards us. We're in two high pressure systems which are going to dominate. So the features are just to watch the location of these highs and watch if anything spins off this low here. But looking at the long forecast maps, it looks like this high here is now starting to dominate. And so that high should give us good winds. The winds are starting to turn more easterly, which will be favourable. So it's looking pretty good in that. So if we look on Tuesday, we can see maybe just a little bit of northeast maybe, but I doubt it. Probably going to stay east and more southeast. And if we look around this time, there's a strange little manoeuvre of the isobars around the high mountains of Tassie, but that shouldn't change things, but it's going to get pretty light close into the coast. And by midnight on the 28th, most of you should be finished. So let's go and have a look at Met-Eye. And Met-Eye is showing on the start time here. We're going to get a strengthening sea breeze at 2 o'clock. So that strengthening sea breeze will come in at 22 knots. And then as we go through the day, we can see that that sea breeze will start to moderate and we'll start to get the more easterly conditions. So the big question for the Devonport boats is, do you tack on the other tack or don't you? So if we go and have a look at the predict wind model, you can see that the models are not in strong agreement at the moment. You can see there's quite a bit of variance in the model here. But broadly, if we look at the models there, you can see there are some models suggesting that you tack across, other models are suggesting that if you stay hard on, you'll get there. But then you can see here, you start to get into some light weather in this middle section here. And so light conditions and still light conditions, and tricky downwind sailing in very light conditions here with a bit of strength on the coast. And we're looking here at lunchtime on the second day of the race, and you can see the models are suggesting that there might be a bit of air at the finish. But as you can see, because there's such a variety in the isobars, it still could change. So watch the space. But anyway, have great fun. It looks like it's not going to be too onerous a race, and may the best man win.